Light on, mic on, cam on. Today we're gonna build, no, I wanna build a half-timbered house. So the most important tool we need is, well, not the foam cutter. So bye bye foam cutter. Actually, we don't need a foam cutter at all. What we do need is a scalpel knife, some wood glue, a pencil, fancy one, some, you know, elastiekjes, needles, a pair of scissors and maybe a ruler. Now what's this about? Let me show you. So here we have house in a box. What you see is what you get. A box, and in the box there is a house. And that house you can build with the tools I just showed you. Larger, smaller, intermediate. Most importantly, we already have a whole range of houses, standalones, houses that you can merge together, but they all come in two different sizes. Let's say the 20mm scale or 1/84 scale. And here I have an example of a barn, which is 28mm, it's 1/56 scale. Yeah, so you might wonder what's in the box. Let's take a look. So I opened one of the boxes at random. It's a standalone house. It's a 28mm version. And well, what's in the box? Well, foam. And to make things easy, it's all pre-cut. We already have the shapes we need for building this house. Not sure if I'm doing it right, but well, you get the idea. Anyway, so not to worry about, it's already pre-cut. We have the sides of the house. We have the shingles. And of course we have the doors and windows. So everything we need to build this house is in the box. And to help you on your way, a layout of all the templates, so you know where each template has to go. And of course we have an instruction. Now this is not the instruction that goes with this kit, but just so you know, we have an instruction. Okay, following the instruction, you might end up with something like this. So here we have the house in the box, basic build. The foam, the cardboard, the wooden windows, the doors. This is it. This is your basic build. That's it, house in the box. Now it is solid, and for a lot of people that is perfectly fine because they only need the shape. They like it as it is, but there's more. So with the building kit, with each building kit, you get another instruction to change this into this. So now we have a house that is accessible. How cool is that? I can keep my car keys in it. I can put some lights in, whatever. So to actually make it a little bit more challenging, you could actually get the transform the basic solid house into a more open structure. And if that is not enough, well, maybe you could go for something like this. Finished house, fully painted, but I added some extras. It is a different house, by the way. This is basic house number 4. Every house is a little bit more complex. House number 1 is the most simple one. House number 5, the most difficult one in this range. But it's fully painted, and I did something else. I added structure. I added texture. So first floor is stone, second floor, roof, wood. And as you can see, we here have the smooth surface, but with some simple techniques, using a pencil, we can add some texture as well. So, yeah, painting, transforming a house like this, which already I think already looks cool, but adding some paint and maybe adding a little bit of texture will do the job. Well, does it stop there? No, it doesn't, because there is something I have to show you still. This is all 28mm size, and I haven't addressed its little brother, which is the 20mm. So here we have the same house, but now we have a 20mm scale, which is lovely. You could use it for games, but you can also use it for decoration. How about making a Christmas village or whatever you like? Again, it comes as a solid build. Out of the box, it's a solid build, but you can transform it the way you can transform the large house into an open, more open structure. You can add texture as well, but I chose as an example to build this house again and paint it and not adding any texture, rather than maybe a little bit of texture with a kind of rolling pin to make the surface a little rougher. But well, I think the result is quite nice. So again, the 28mm, the whole range, the 20mm, the whole range. Okay, so what's next? Well, I'm in the phase of experimenting a lot. Again, adding texture, but also doing silly stuff like this. Here we have a house with all walls cut out. It doesn't make sense, but hey, it looks cool and you can do it, so why not? In the near future, I'm working on some new designs, and for this I am working on some test pieces. So here we have a interesting shape, which is just a test piece, so we'll see where that goes. I didn't show you any of the city houses. That will be another video, but for now the most important thing is that you know the house in a box, it exists. So check out all the other videos, and I expect to have the range up in shop at the start of 2026. This wraps up this video of House in a Box. We will do a series of videos. We will do a build, uncut version, where we will build one of the basic houses so you can see the whole process. We do another video where we actually will take out the inner parts, so we transform it into an accessible house. And finally, which I think is the most important video, is giving you the tips and tricks on how to paint the house. But that is something for later. Actually, you should not start building before you see this video, which we still have to record. Okay, and yes, there will be more. I will do some texturing videos, etc, 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 but you will be hearing a lot about this new concept, House in a Box. Okay, I'm done. I hope you like it. Take care. See you next time. Bye. Coffee. Okay, on to the next video.